The Jank-Ass podcast presents Stacey escorts a drunken Chase to the bathroom while David is left to his own devices. In 3, 2.
I'm gonna take a piss.
Again?
Fuck you.
Drunk ass.
I actually need to take my inhaler, so I'll be back.
All right.
Don't listen to us.
Jeez.
The track goes quiet. I am the only one left. I'm in my booth alone, with a flickering light, 2 empty beer cans, and a half-full beer in my left hand. I wonder to myself, are they actually coming back? Or is this the end of times for me? Me alone, with a half-full beer in my hand, 2 more in the cooler. Nobody to converse with. If this is how I have to go, I accept it. It wasn't the way I chose. Certainly not ideal. But I'm in my booth, with my beer, wrapping up something that I enjoy very much. Or maybe I don't. Maybe it's just the beer. Who knows? There's worse ways to go. I could be 90. Alone. God forbid I have grandchildren. Did you just fart?
Yeah.
It was awesome.
You know what time it is. It's the Jank-Ass podcast.
It's so jank.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Jake. Oh, he fucking talked over me.
Oh, I didn't know you were...
There's no warning,
Welcome back,
I thought
Jank-Offs, to episode 9 of the Jank-Ass podcast. I am joined today by the lovely Stacey Silva
Hi.
and the piece of shit, David Sapp.
What's going on, fish?
We're not...
The fish is swimming upstream.
God damn it, don't engage in this.
Damn! Look at that fish go!
Oh!
Today is a
Fucking
very,
fish.
very special podcast. Do you know why that is, David?
Because it's one before the episode we talked about, the Drunk-Ass podcast, where we just get fucking wasted before we record.
Oh my god, you haven't forgotten.
No.
Ooh. David's been counting the days.
Fucking on the calendar, the Drunk-Ass podcast. He just keeps marking
Episode
extras.
10, Drunk-Ass podcast. And if we time it just right, it falls when I'm on a week vacation at work. I'm going to need that recovery time.
You got like a 5-gallon drum of moonshine waiting for it.
No, I don't want to die.
Well, this is a special episode for a couple of reasons. Reason number 1, we are doing all fucking piece of shit would you rather questions through the whole fucking episode.
That's a lot of swearing there, Chase.
Fuck yeah.
An entire episode dedicated to everybody's second favorite segment, Would You Rather?
And it's also special for another reason. Do you know why that is, David?
Oh? I don't.
It's because I've been drinking.
You've been drinking?
A little bit.
Oh my god.
What's going on, guys?
Is that why we're doing a all Would You Rather episode?
We did not plan ahead for this episode.
No, I thought we were just going to kind of wing it for all of this and just see whatever stuck, but I'm cool with a Would You Rather episode. I got a couple on deck that I could fire off. One's good, one's not so bad.
You talk about them like they're shits.
Yeah,
I got
fire
a
one
couple to
off.
fire off.
Got a couple to fire off. I got to check the integrity of my plumbing.
Got a few to pinch off.
You're using jokes from before we started to record.
I use that joke in my day-to-day, so that's just a part of me.
It's gross, man. How often do you talk about shitting at work?
At least, generally, at least once a day when I'm gonna shit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's too much.
Do you just yell at some employees and then at the end of it go, all right, I need to shit?
You ever have complaints about the work environment?
Like, why does it always smell like shit? Could you close the bathroom door?
Do you eat nothing but hard-boiled eggs?
Hard-boiled eggs and ham. No, I'll have you know that I am respectful of my store and I do not defecate there. Often.
New topic. Warm up Jibba Jabba. Before we get into it, what's up, David? What's going on?
Not too much. Just hanging out. Had a lovely weekend-ish trip up to Sedona and back, and went to... Actually, whoa, here's something I did. Like, kind of cool. I didn't even tell you. A buddy of mine, he invited me over this previous Saturday night. Like, he just shot me a text out of the blue. Haven't talked to him in a while. And he was like, hey, man, we're going to set up, like, a big Halo tournament at my place if you're in. I was like, that sounds intriguing. He's like, yeah, we're going to have, 3 different Xboxes wired together on 3 different
Like
screens.
old
We're just
Halo?
going to have everybody going. I was like, yeah, like the straight up Halo, like the original on the Xbox. So I didn't realize it was that. And I thought, like, when he brought this up, I thought for sure, I was like, okay, probably like 3 or 4 people will be there. But whatever, I'm off this weekend. I'll go anyway. Sure as shit. He had 3 giant TVs set up. One of them, he actually had like one of those in-store like old demo displays. It was holding like the big box television. It had the Xbox logo over it and like the panel covering the Xbox. I don't know how the fuck he got this thing. But he had that set up too, and yeah, we fucking played Halo
fun.
and got drunk. Like it was 2001.
I know
It was
you used
awesome.
to fucking love that shit.
You know, like I don't really like playing that much like competitive shooters anymore, especially like the newer Halos. I don't know, I fell off on those a while ago. But there is something magical about playing 4-player split screen on that original one with a bunch of people like losing their goddamn minds and drinking beer. It's magical. I would do this again. Like I told him, I'm like, you set up another one of these nights.
I played
I'm
with
coming.
you once that game, and
You got
yeah,
wrecked
I was like, well, this is the
bitch.
first time I've really played this, so go cool on me, right? And you were not cool. You were not cool at all. You knew where I was, and then you'd stab me in the back with the sword, and then you'd laugh at me.
Okay. That was Halo 2. Yeah. That was when we picked up Halo 2. Like, we went to the midnight release for that. I don't think you were there for the pickup, but then you were there either that night or the next day. And yeah, we played a
that was
shitload of that
fun.
game.
Prick.
Yeah. Like, I didn't expect it. Like, seriously, like, because people always talk about, like, yeah, we should do this, like, throwback thing with, like, a whole bunch of people coming over and, like, playing, like, Mario Kart and stuff like that. You're like, cool. And then you get there, it's like, dude, his girlfriend, and, like, other guy you don't know, and nobody's even playing the game. You're like, oh, this is a waste of my fucking time. But, like, this was legit. Like, it was set up, and we were just all going at it for, like, 4 straight hours.
Man, you remember when we used to put the rock band together all the time?
Hell yeah. I tried getting the band back together a few years ago. It's not the
Did
same.
you?
It's not the same.
Yeah, it's because they don't
'Cause-
have my fucking skills, bro.
Well, when I'm the only member of the band, it's not as fun.
They don't have this golden voice.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. Chase
Singing
was always,
Weezer.
Yeah. Chase
you're-
would fucking belt out some Weezer, and then you'd cry laughing.
Yeah. Me slapping the skins, chuckling my ass off.
Yeah, I think you guys fucking died the first time I sang Weezer.
It was amazing.
Nobody
I
was
didn't-
expecting you to know all of the lyrics, but you did.
I don't know the lyrics.
And
It
to
says them
sell
for
it,
you.
and you sold it as well as you did too.
There's a waterfall away from me.
I didn't expect it. It changed my life. Yeah, I tried setting it up, and yeah, when it's just you and your cat is just looking at you from afar with a disgusted look, it kind of kills the vibe.
Yeah.
Don't fucking judge me. I'm
Just keep
rocking,
looking back
cat.
at the cat.
Well, yeah, you know, in between like the measures and stuff, I look at the cat and just like, oh man.
It is a group activity for sure.
You're right, Scoops. I do look like a fucking idiot.
Oh, look at you with your fake guitar, idiot.
Just
the-
Nothing was better than when we were on shrooms. Oh, we were on shrooms once?
Yeah, once.
What?
Once.
And then never again, because it was terrible.
I remember that one time.
Playing Rock Band was fucking amazing because, like, I could still play on expert. I was playing the guitar. Peripheral.
I couldn't because of how well you were doing, and I was still trying to play drums and follow what was happening on the screen. I was fixated on how well you were doing, and everything was starting to kick in too. Like, I couldn't, you broke me. I couldn't even fucking play. Like, I was just in awe.
I was playing, I was like, oh my god, how am I doing this? This is amazing. I'm incredible.
And yeah, I just couldn't do it.
Were you on drums?
Yeah, we were playing Ballroom Blitz, and I could not. I could not keep up.
I remember I was so scared before the hard stuff came up, and then I was doing it. I was like, oh my god.
That was the best at the end of it when you both just looked at each other like, that was amazing.
Yeah, I think I looked at Jason, and all I could get out was like, how did you do that?
That was one of the funnest nights ever.
Yeah, right?
I don't know why shrooms are illegal. They should be legal.
Yeah, right? To make Rock Band that awesome? Where's the crime?
Yeah, and it made a towel incredibly entertaining for David.
Man, that towel rocked my life.
You told us about it. You were like, have you seen the towel, bro?
He kept talking about it.
Yeah,
Like going
like,
and I was about to...
You should go meet the towel.
Yeah, I'd be going to the bathroom. You're like, check out the towel. And then I come back and you're like, what'd you think of the towel? I'm like, I couldn't get into it.
Oh, awesome.
And I remember Chase describing how when we started without you came home from work and like the shrooms were already kicking in a little bit.
Yeah.
And you came in and you were like gonna hang out or something, and you were doing your David thing and listing off like, gonna get some beers, gonna make some food, gonna do some laundry, then I'm gonna come and hang out. And Chase said that he was looking at you and you had like, what, 3 sets of eyes, 2 sets of eyes?
He had eyes on his forehead.
And
but regardless, what he said just all came out as gibberish.
Yeah, it
just sounded like, and I was like, did what you just say was words?
Full disclosure, man, I'm pretty fucked up on shrooms. And David's like, yeah,
sounds good.
Not phased at all.
And where can I get these shrooms?
No, you offered it to me. I was just like, yeah, it's cool, whatever. I was apprehensive too. I was like, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
And then I did.
And the night was glorious.
Yes. And then there was the most hilarious rooster in the world that sounded like it was being stabbed repeatedly in the backyard.
Oh my god.
I forgot about the rooster.
I think we laughed at that for 2 straight hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like, it was like
Deep
somebody
in
had
the distance.
It's like somebody stabbed this rooster and he was covering up the wound with his wings. He didn't want to look at it. But he also just had to double check to make sure he wasn't dreaming. And every time he saw the knife, just
We were not in Rooster Town either. Like, who the fuck keeps a rooster as close to... We were in the city.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
We
the
were right
rooster was
off-
just like, why am I in fucking Phoenix?
We were right on the corner of 2 major freeways. Like, you have no business with roosters over there.
And we also regaled over horrible childhood stories and laughed till we cried.
Yes.
At least I was laughing and crying.
Oh no,
the sky
that's
was
all I did. I just
breathing
cried the whole
pink.
time.
What was that, Chase?
I said the sky was breathing pink.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does that. Nope, I just kept crying. That's all I was doing. Everything was just so ridiculously funny. I couldn't stop crying.
Yeah.
All right, and then we were like coming off of it. We're like, we have to retain what we've had, so we had the rest of them, but you can't do that.
Yep.
Yeah,
So it's just a waste of money.
we were a bunch of suckers.
Another reason why they should be fucking legal. You can only do them once, like a week ish,
Yeah.
once every 2 weeks.
Yeah, I also thought, when you think about it, could you imagine if somebody was addicted to shrooms? Just tripping fucking balls all the time. And just like, I'm addicted to this feeling. Look at this fucking towel, man.
Hey man,
This is my shroom towel. Check it out.
man, if you're holding, you got some shrooms, man. I'll let you look at my fucking towel. Hook it up, man. I'll let you look at my towel.
I know how this is gonna sound. I'm gonna fucking marry this towel.
But I don't care, man. You go ahead and judge, man. Love is love. But I'll let you look at it. If you're holding, man, just give it up.
It's cool. We're cool, man.
I love you, towel.
New topic. Would you rather number 1?
All right, let's crack into these would you rathers.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Woo! I would rather not, but sure, since we're all doing it.
All right, I'll start with a nice and easy, safe, happy one, right?
Okay.
Okay, I don't believe you, but go ahead.
This couldn't possibly be turned around, and there's a twist.
Trust, guys. Trust.
Oh, sure.
Oh, you put it that way.
Would you rather your hand was degloved? And by degloved, I mean the skin ripped off of your hand so that only your muscles and bone remain. Or you put both hands together, you put them in a hydraulic press, and you let that shit press it down.
Oh. Well, these are both lovely.
It is like a happy one.
So, completely skinned hand, permanently skinned, always skinned, or one time you put your hands in a hydraulic press and probably never use your hands ever again?
No, crushed to dust.
I would take the skin hand. Get that skinned off.
Oh my god,
Ooh,
really?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Because it would leave me with one functioning hand.
I mean, yeah, it
Yeah.
would, but... Alright. The degloving takes 10 hours.
Ugh.
Jesus. What is this, Saw?
Yeah. This is a saw scenario.
So you never use either hand ever again, or you go through 10 hours of having the skin ripped off of one hand, and then that skin never comes back, correct?
Correct.
And it'd be extremely painful.
It's ripped off and tossed asunder.
Sunder. Like you throw it in the ocean.
What does asunder mean?
I have no idea, but it sounds
I don't
good.
know either.
It's tossed
Just
asunder.
away. I'd go with the hydraulic press. I don't know. It's a very good point that you'd still have a hand afterwards with the degloving, but I'd want to get it over with, because that's always been my deal, is getting shit over with as fast as possible.
And then what? And then you have no fucking hands. How are you gonna eat cereal?
I'll figure it out. Use my feet, I guess.
Yeah, just work up that foot dexterity and get a spoon up in there.
There's no question about how eating cereal is at the top of the using hands list.
Clearly, that's what we'll miss most. I still think I would go with the degloving.
It's the right answer, really.
Yeah. Because you'd still have a hand.
Yeah, I'd still have a properly functioning hand. And you know what? If everything was shitty and I couldn't find a way around like the degloved hand, fuck it. I would just cut it off at that point. I'd still have a hand as compared to no hands. I could still eat cereal. So,
What about this? You're degloved for 10 hours, or only your middle finger, your ring finger, and your pinky on both hands are crushed.
deglove. Because if they're getting crushed in a hydraulic press, they're gone. Like, it's over. They're not coming back.
No,
Like,
you can still pick up a beer with a thumb and a finger.
I'm trying right now. It's very hard. I don't like it. If it was a full beer, I don't think I would have the...
With your index finger and a thumb, you can't pick up a beer.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I thought you set me up with permanent hang 10, where I just had pinky and thumb. I I was trying to hold my beer like that. That does not work.
Permanent hang 10.
Permanent hang 10. I mean, walking around looking like an idiot all the time.
That's fucking doable anyway, because I'm holding my beer in hang 10 right now.
Is it a full beer?
It's not full, no.
Is it a can?
It's a bottle.
Well, come on, Siddharth.
What fingers change?
The can's
It's
thicker.
lighter.
The can is thicker, so you got to get your fingers further around it, and my fingers are just barely getting around it. A bottle would be easier because you could wrap around it more, thus making it easier to hold.
All right, it's ending your baseball career.
Oh, I don't know. I think I could throw a pretty mean hang 10 ball. Just come out and they play like Hawaiian music or just like some surfing like guitar strumming and tom
Yeah,
rolling.
Your nickname is Hang 10 Sap.
Oh, I'd hate myself. Oh, I wish I could put my head in the hydraulic press. Ugh.
Just imagine it though, like fucking 10 hours. That's like, the first hour is that they are slicing around your wrist.
I don't like this.
Just a little fucking tiny bit at a time. It takes a fucking hour, right?
I think it wouldn't be that bad. Like,
Fuck you.
I think
What is your problem?
Well, I mean, there's only so much you can, like, okay, so there's probably a blade, and it's moving
Someone
through your skin
did not see
super
Gerald's
slow.
game.
I did see Gerald's game. That movie was weird.
It was all right. I
It
mean,
is dumb.
They could have stopped it with her getting out of the house and ended it there, and it would have been good. But because it kept going with like the court scene and everything, it lost me.
I agree there. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I
what
didn't
most
care for
people
that
think
either.
it turned awesome, but yeah.
People think it turned awesome there.
Yes.
What? People are dumb.
yeah, they are.
Yeah, I thought it would have been pretty great without that part. That people, whatever. Most people probably like The Walking Dead.
They do actually.
Yeah, of course they do. It's been on the air for like 8 years.
Ugh. So yeah, I think if you got a blade going into you and it's just making slow incisions around your hand,
Then
like,
it's constantly painful, you idiot.
yeah, but how much pain really if it's slowly sliding through? Like it's gonna sever a nerve at some point, right?
It's gonna suck the whole goddamn time.
I don't know, man. What if you get like some phantom limb business too, and you feel like your fucking fingers are still being crushed all the time, but they're not even there anymore?
That's not what phantom limb is.
Isn't that when you feel like your parts are still there even though they're not?
Yeah, you feel like they're still there, but you don't feel like they're still there getting crushed to death and painful.
What if you could feel that sensation though? Just like, it feels like there's constant pressure, just like pushing down on something that's not there.
Well, you can't.
Well, what do you know about it, Siddharth?
I know all sorts of things about it. I've got phantom balls.
Oh no, you just don't have balls.
I got a phantom third ball.
Lost it in the 5th grade BB accident.
I
I can still feel it, man.
I can feel it in there.
And it's itchy.
That's
It takes one hand to stretch it out and another hand to rake across.
That's disgusting.
That's reality, man.
Like, I understand that it's going to be a time-consuming process, and skin's got to be ripped off, slowly peeling. The skin peeling would probably be the worst part, but still, over a 10-hour
you get
span.
attached in 3 places, and over 10 hours, it is slowly peeled away from your hand.
I kind of feel like over a 10-hour span, it would be just as bad as like if you slowly start pulling like duct tape off your arm and it's pulling hair out. Like I feel like it's going to be a little bit more elevated from that.
Worst way to possibly do that.
I'm just saying. It seems like that wouldn't be so bad, and then you'd still have 2 hands.
You were out of your mind.
Just load up another glove full of Novocaine and slide bad hand in there, and then you got 2. Okay, you've got 1.5 functioning hands because that one's going to be kind of numb.
There's no access to Novocaine.
Well, now you're just making shit up. Now you're changing shit on the fly, and I don't appreciate it.
This is supposed
There was
to.
never access to Novocaine.
He's talking about after the fact.
Yeah. Yeah, like once the deed is
How
done,
you
I'm going
deal
about
with
my
it.
life with a skinless hand.
Chase.
Yeah.
What?
God damn it.
Well, that's always part of the would you rather is how it affects your life afterward.
Yeah, I'm thinking post-traumatic circumstances. I would try to find ways to still utilize my skinless hand.
That thing fucking rots away until you are forced to cut it off, really.
Okay, well, so be it. Then I have one hand where I would have no hands, or fucking hang 10 hands, which sounds stupid. No, it's still going with it.
You're not it's 10 hours of torture versus fucking like 10 seconds of pain.
10 seconds, my ass, 10 seconds of pain. But still, you no longer have hands at that point.
I mean, it hurts afterwards, of course, but it doesn't hurt like getting your hair pulled out one by one.
That doesn't seem like it'd be too bad. I mean, one strand, one by one.
You're an idiot.
I think, like, if somebody was ripping out, like, 20 to 30 strands at a time, just like, that might suck. But one is just kind of like, that's annoying.
You yanked out one of my white hairs the other day, and I didn't feel it at all.
Boom,
you
suck it to
out
Darth.
one, and it's fine. But if you do it to all fucking 30,000 of your hairs, you're gonna have a bleeding ass scalp.
All right, well, none of your points are valid to me. I'm still gonna go with the skin hand.
All right, David jerks off with a skeleton hand. Got it.
It's good and lubed up from the blood, I guess.
Hell yeah, I'm in my mid-30s. I need some change.
You guys are disgusting.
You said it.
Fuck yeah.
Just celebrate. Fuck yeah, Team Disgusting. Give me that stumpity skeleton hand to fuck my wiener.
It's the Crude Ass Podcast, After Hours.
Boners, hand fucking.
Dicks and balls.
Watch
Like
out.
the hand is a whole full-on fucking experience. I'm fucking this hand, yeah.
We gonna get down and fuck that.
It's me and the hand.
Oh, team. I have a confession to make.
What?
Okay.
I have already failed on my New Year's resolution because I had a beer before we started recording.
David!
No!
We take this very seriously. You need to be punished.
I know. With a beer? Okay.
Oh, wait, we didn't come to a conclusion.
I told you my conclusion.
David's conclusion is...
I would go with the skinned hand. I would take the 10 hours of pain and hope that the hand would still work, so I could still also have a functioning hand. But if it doesn't, I would still have at least a functioning hand.
Stacey?
Whatever's quickest. I hate this question.
Stacey loses both of her hands. I don't
Or she
think
goes
I
hang
talked
10.
about mine at all.
Or she goes
I'll
hang 10.
fucking hang 10. I don't give a fuck.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this finger and the thumb. I think that's...
This is what happens when you're constantly changing the rules.
Shut up, Stacey. Trying to make them even, so it's a conundrum. It's a conundrum.
I could definitely do index finger and thumb, though. Let me tell you, because I could still play video games. I could hold beers of all
What are you
varieties.
talking? That's the question.
No. I'm
You
sticking...
either lose one hand. You can't play video games with one hand.
No. You can.
You can, but it's hard, man. You can
I'm
play as normal with one finger and one thumb. All you have to do is manage fucking pulling off the trigger and hitting R1.
I still want a fully functioning hand, though, Siddharth. At least one.
Well, fine. You get your one hand and no video games.
Ooh. Ooh.
Cause what? How you gonna play a game with one hand right now?
Right now?
You pick up the controller, and
And you use your foot for the other part.
yeah,
Yeah.
You just duct tape your foot to the other side.
I'd like to see. Can you make a video of you playing a game with one hand and one foot?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
This will be posted below.
Well, I don't know if I can make it that quick. I mean, gotta
Oh,
make sure
fuck
the
you!
lighting's
You have a
good.
phone.
I got a phone. I just need somebody to film it, and that person would
Sicily,
probably be Sicily.
and we're done. Yeah.
I just gotta tell her, look, babe, you just can't talk the entire time.
So we're gonna see 12 minutes of David playing. What game are you playing? Celeste? Are you gonna play? David's gonna play Celeste for 12 minutes.
Fuck you!
With
I'm gonna
one
play
hand
Celeste with.
and one foot.
I can
And
do
I'm
it.
sure he'll get far.
I could do it.
I'm taking the 2 claw hands.
I think I could do it. I think I could play Celeste. I think I
can
could
still animate with 2 claw hands. I could still, scratch my balls.
You can scratch your balls with stumps. I mean, that doesn't even factor.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
You tape a back scratcher to him, to the stump.
Or you just get like an old like baseball mitt that's like the leather's kind of scraped up and then
That shit would fall off, man.
No, it wouldn't. It's all about the angle, Siddharth. You can make that work.
A baseball mitt?
Yeah.
Duct tape.
Yeah, you'd have to duct tape it on.
No, not necessarily.
What do you know about baseball mitts?
I will not go into detail about what I know about baseball mitts and ball scratching.
Why? I will. I scratched my balls, and I played baseball for many years. I had mitts. It wouldn't work.
It would work. It would work. You just need one of those catcher's mitts.
Do you have one at home? Because this could be another part of the video.
No.
Yeah, David's gonna take his
I'm gonna cut off my
baseball
hand.
mitt.
Cut off my hand, shove my mitt on there so I can prove to you that I can scratch my bare balls with it.
You can put it on the end of a baseball bat to simulate your arm,
Yeah.
and then just whip out your balls.
I got some buddies that got that gear. Who can make this happen?
Yeah,
That's only for the $5
it's
patrons.
gonna be below in the visual aids.
That's for the $3.25 patrons.
David's not some harlot.
So that's gonna be Josh Green will be able to see it.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
get a Josh Green original right here.
Okay, claw hands, idiot. We're set.
Oh, eat shit.
David
Next
just starts the
one.
video like, "Hi, Josh." Takes his pants down.
Hi, Josh. Me again.
Here's that video I said I'd do.
Here's my balls. Now, the glove and the bat. Scratching my balls. There you go.
I would say that this is sufficiently scratching my balls.
What say you, Josh? You're right.
I shouldn't have oiled the glove right before this.
It's too good.
It's too good.
To see what happens next, Josh, bump it up to $3.50.
Bump it up to $3.50.
If you want to see something real hot with this glove, I got something that needs to be caught.
Glove shoved up an ass. Cause here's my ass.
got a speedball coming in hot for $3.75.
A speedball. That's not a baseball thing.
The speedball? Yeah, it's a pitch.
A fastball.
Yeah,
Whatever.
It's a
Fuck you.
fastball. Speedball is like a drug.
We're gonna do some hard drugs for 25 more cents.
If you're shoving speedballs up your ass, you're gonna get way high.
Just fucking cranked out of my mind, just fucking running around with my balls out, waving a bat with a glove on the end of it.
This sounds like a viral video, to be honest.
Call
this
it
is your
Crank
claim
Butt
to
David.
fame, man.
Crank Butt David.
It's gross, man.
That is disgusting. That's not how I need to be remembered. Oh, you're the Crank Butt guy.
New topic.
Would you rather? Number 2?
All right, next would you rather? Who's next?
All right. Let me just break out my cellular telephone device here.
No,
Too late.
no, do it without it.
Too late. How many of these do you think we're doing a person?
As many as it takes.
All right. All right, I'll go with this
that's
one
another
first.
Chase mantra.
It's my cram it up there, as many as it takes.
Cram it up there and as many as it takes.
Ah, the fish.
Hit the balls. Or strike the balls. It was strike the
Strike the
balls.
balls.
Strike the balls, cram it in there, as many as it takes.
That's why we love you, fish.
Fuck you.
All right. So I've got 2. This is my second pick of the 2. I think the other one's a little bit better, but we'll start with this one. Would you rather be under constant surveillance for the whole world to see as your primary job? Like, we're talking 6 figures a year here, but you have, zero privacy. Or
And that's your job, is just to be under surveillance?
you were
It's
just
like the Truman Show.
you are just constantly under watch by everybody at all times, always. But unlike the Truman Show, you still live in reality. Like,
How much do you get paid?
like 6 figures. Like you make 6 figures doing that. At least $100,000 a year just to be surveyed by everybody. Or would you rather have complete privacy but never be able to just really break out of poverty?
Oh, that's a good one. That's tough. God damn it. God damn your burps.
Gotta have that
Unprofessional.
It's unprofessional, you dickhead.
Yeah.
You big old sack of balls. Be a professional.
It's like, would you rather
We're
make...
back to talking about shit. And dicks.
Hey!
And fucking
Hey!
baseball gloves.
Hey! Fuck you guys. I burp when I burp, and you will deal with it. Ooh,
We are dealing with it by chastising you.
your dicks. I've been drinking.
Yes, you have.
Shut up.
The Drunk-Ass Chase Cast.
Welcome.
Chase-Ass Drunk Cast.
Welcome.
The Chase Drunk Chase.
Hello.
Hey-o.
Ooh.
Back to the would you rather, though.
Yeah.
That sounds like such a fucking nightmare, being constantly surveyed.
And the whole world can see you. They can tune in at any time, see exactly what you're doing, any moment of the day. And you're in that world too. Like people could be watching them with you and trying to catch you fucking up, and they can capture it and they can send it, and like you're just constantly the center of attention for everybody if they choose, which they would, guaranteed.
I don't think I could deal with it. I don't think I could live like that.
Or you're just
Well, you'd have to, because that's what I pick.
No! No!
Yeah, or your option is just poverty. Just like you're just constantly scraping by. You can never really catch a break. You have enough just to stay alive, basically. But you have complete privacy.
Okay, so it's either now or I make twice as much as now.
And you have no privacy.
Yeah, if you ever have like a little squeak just squeeze out and you didn't mean to, you can hear an entire block laughing. They come find you, just like, oh, you farted. Or if you have like God forbid, you have like an accidental public shit. Oof. Man, that'll be the talk of the town for months.
Well, can I accept donations on PayPal?
For what?
What? You'd already be making 6 figures.
Why would you
Well,
why would
6
you
figures-
donations for what on PayPal?
For money.
No, you just
Oh,
are,
you're talking about the poverty.
No, I'm not talking about... I'm talking about everyone sees me, I'm famous. But 6 figures... if I'm making $100,000, that isn't that much today.
yeah. But it's enough to still live a comfortable life.
It's like, now I have a 2-bedroom apartment.
Well, yeah, if you still want to live where you live, sure, but $100,000 a year, like say, like I know Arizona's not where you want to live because it fucking blows, but you could have a pretty good living out here for $100,000 a year income. You could have a 4-bedroom household and 2 automobiles.
I need $500,000 a year.
To do that?
Well, let's say that it is that.
If it's that, then yeah, I'm in.
Well, yeah, I think anybody would do it for $500,000 a year. Like it's got to be. You can still live a comfortable lifestyle. You're not in the lap of luxury, but you're in everybody's household always, and they're always trying to get to you and laugh at you and try to catch you fucking up.
So
And you
like
have no
normal,
fucking
huh?
privacy. You have...
And all of your friends are probably two-faced just to get on the show.
Like normal.
Like I'd be on the background all the time, like, you're the best, Chase. Then you turn and be like, he's a good buddy. And I'd be shaking my head no.
Yeah, like David.
Yeah. The Davids of the world would frolic to Chase.
The Davids of the world.
They'd just be leaping through the meadows, just like, we're coming, Chase.
Make me a star.
And then you'd become dependent on our friendship. Then one day we'd leave. You'd be like, what can I do? I'd be like, that's going to cost you 2 figures a year.
Well, hold on. Do I get like a...
I miss my gaggle of Davids.
Wait, not 2 figures a year. That's going to cost you 4 figures a year. There you go. That's going to cost you $99.
Talk about
year.
Truman Show or whatever. Do I get like a... Like,
He said it's just regular life.
I'm taking a shower. I don't get like the pixelated...
No, your business is there for everybody.
So you're gonna look at my dick and shit.
I mean, the viewers are, yeah.
I would feel uncomfortable
That's
every
like a
time
gift.
I'd be taking a shit and just feel like I was wiping too much, even though I'm wiping the appropriate amount.
People are judging you for wiping too much. Ugh. Was that a fourth pass?
That is too much toilet paper.
I would
Wasteful.
find new weird ways to wipe. I'd bring tools into it, you know.
Let's get one of those like suspension tables where you can lean back and stretch out your back and then just wipe your ass upside down.
Or like, you know, E.T. when he's got the like little lizard monster that is on the stick.
What?
I would use that to hold the toilet paper, and then you guys don't remember.
I don't remember a lizard monster. on a
Yeah, I
stick.
don't remember that part at all.
It's like a grabby device.
Oh, you're talking
Right.
about the plastic toy. I'm actually
Yeah,
thinking of
yeah.
just like a lizard, like extraterrestrial on a stick. I'm like, what the fuck movie did you watch?
Yeah, I know E.T., the one where it's like the big dick and like
He has the
kills
huge-
everybody.
He has the huge dick and he just kind of whips it out at the kids. Then yeah, it's the moms cried a lot. It was weird.
And then, like Stacey was telling me earlier of what I should do, I would tattoo my own name on my dick like 4 times.
I forget
Say,
why I said that.
Chase.
Why would you do that?
I
'Cause then
forget
my
why I
name would be
even
all over
said
my
it.
dick.
What?
It's like Brandy, man. Can I set up like am I able to like sell clothing and shit?
No, man. You're getting paid by a company that's got constant surveillance on you. Like your agreement, your part in this is you are just being filmed, and this company is making money off advertisements and stuff, and your cut is 6 figures. So at least $100,000 a year, closer to $100,000 a year because they want to keep their margins as high as possible.
It's not enough for me.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
willing to give up my privacy.
Fuck privacy. It's not enough money.
So yeah, you're living in poverty. You have you basically have just like a one room shack that you're staying in. You can afford that. Public transit everywhere. Maybe an old busted television that just gets like the basic channels. No internet. Scraping by for meals, but you still just kind of make it. But you have complete privacy.
Oh
You
my
would choose.
God.
You would choose that over. Again, $100,000. You can live comfortably, but your business is everybody's business.
It's so hard for me, this question. Because I want that money and I want that comfortable lifestyle for sure.
Yeah.
But
The people in your life have privacy though, because this company wouldn't be able to have their rights. They'd have to like blur them out.
Okay, fine. If you can somehow convince somebody who wants to be with you to fuck you every time you're trying to take a shit, so that's blurred out too.
Now, they could watch me shit. Like I would have a toilet cam.
A ball cam just right under the lid.
call it the Blumpkin cam.
Blumpkin cam.
You're saying something
That's
about...
getting censored out. You can't get.
Yeah. That's when you want some privacy.
You wouldn't do that for me.
You'd have
No, I wouldn't.
it's for your privacy. Why did you eat all those hard-boiled eggs and ham?
It was Easter. It was Easter.
He is risen, babe. Help me.
You're still eating eggs.
No,
In what other scenario is there hard-boiled eggs and ham?
none. I couldn't even think of one, but you're spot on. It is Easter. That is the only day it's acceptable to gorge yourselves on ham and hard-boiled eggs.
How about this for the life of poverty, though? Can I live out of a van and just, like, drive across country and I'm in poverty, but I'm living off the grid?
No, not allowed.
It's not your question, Chase.
I mean, you're still in poverty. Like, if you fucking get sick, you're shit out of luck. Like, you don't have, like, any kind of medical benefits or anything.
Fuck.
You're still kind of just scraping by for the most part. Showering is going to be a challenge.
I guess I'll give up my privacy for the 24/7 surveillance.
No, you wouldn't.
I wouldn't like it, but
You wouldn't do
if
it.
I'm just scraping by and I can't even get health insurance and stuff.
Would you do it for $160,000 a year? Would that make it more appealing?
Sure, any amount more.
Okay.
You're bargaining right now.
David's like, by the way, I've been in contact with this company, and, they got this great deal.
Where do you stand, David?
Me? I honestly do lean a little bit more towards just privacy, isolation. But I think that's just the retail in me. Like, I'm just constantly surrounded by people at all times, and I know my employees are always watching me to see if I'm watching them, and I've got thieves that are watching me to see if I'm watching them, and then other customers. And just, there's eyes on me at all times. So, I think it would be nice just to kind of just have some isolation and just kind of live.
That sounds better to me, too. I can't deal with having people constantly watching me, and I don't have any moments to myself.
However, I'm not above making 6 figures a year to have people watch me, take shits and crank it and, just whatever I got going on. I'd probably have fun with it at a point just to see what kind of wacky things I could get away with that people would talk to me about. You
just, constantly...
I need $300,000.
$300,000.
That's it.
Okay, what if the deal is $300,000 constantly being seen, nut cam under the toilet seat, or
Nut cam, of course.
You're still living the impoverished life, although you get a $5,000 Christmas bonus every year, and you get 2 doctor's visits.
What's my yearly income?
$25,000 annually, and then you get a $5,000 bonus.
Nope.
All right, maybe. Okay, well, actually, we'll make it $30,000. $30,000, you could still find a really shitty place to live, and that would still work. And then, it's just top ramen and mac and cheese for every meal.
You said that your life doesn't change when you have the constant surveillance, or since you're living this comfortable lifestyle now, wouldn't you be able to technically...
Still play Mega Man 3 a whole bunch of times.
Oh, yeah, no, you could definitely do that. You guys aren't asking the important questions. I'm sure you'd be contractually obligated at least, twice a month to go do, some event just to see how it unfolds for the sake of the camera, but the rest of it's just your life.
You're just adding in things. I gotta go do things now?
I mean, twice a month, yeah. You might have to go to, a bar.
Twice a month? That's way too much.
Oh, I think that's fair.
You gotta go to a bar and ride a mechanical bull after eating a bunch of chili, and,
It's specifically humiliating?
Yeah, and then, or, you gotta go bungee jumping into, a gorge after eating a whole bunch of chili.
Ooh.
You're,
I'm
adding
out.
things.
But... Okay, since I'm adding, you get 4 doctor's visits and a $7,000 Christmas bonus.
Well, I currently live on no doctor's visits.
Yeah, but imagine life with doctor's visits, Siddharth.
It would be glorious.
I can't imagine a fantasy world, David. There are no doctors. Never have been, never will be. All right, so final tally on it. Stacey, what's your dish?
I guess I'll give up my privacy for the comfortable life.
Comfortable lifestyle.
I'd become a shell of my former self. Without having any moments to myself, and I'd eventually lose my mind. But that's what I'm going with.
Fair enough. I can respect that. Siddharth, what's the dish, fish?
I need $300,000.
160. 160.
No, $300,000.
For $300,000, once a month, you have to get punched in the dick by a guy dressed up as a clown who just randomly comes out anywhere in the month. You have no warning.
Once every other month.
No, sir.
Every other month.
12 times a year.
Once every other month. 6 times.
13 times on leap years.
I'll give him 4 times, 2 face punches.
Nope.
It's the best he gets.
You can't deal with my would you rathers. You're gonna bargain with me on my concept.
Well, you made it sound like I could. You were dealing with me.
What? Okay, whatever.
$300,000.
Nope.
Yep.
Okay, $300,000.
Perfect.
12 dick punches, leap year 13 dick punches, because on the 29th you gotta get a dick punch anyway. 29th of February, for those who don't know. I'm sure everybody does, but there's gotta be at least one. And you got hang 10 hands. 300,000.
300,000. Hang 10 hands. No dick punches. I'm in.
Ball cam under the toilet seat.
Yes, of course.
And 12, once every 4 years. 13, dick punches.
Once every 4 years?
That's where the additional dick punch comes in. 12 normally, once every 4 years, an additional punch.
If I get a dick punch once every 4 years, then fine.
Once every 4 years, you get 300 consecutive dick punches. By
300 in a row.
By 150 different men dressed up as clowns, because I don't want their like swinging arms to get tired. Like these got to be.
Well, you got to think of the clowns.
They
got me to pick this?
They got a job to do after you. Like, well, if you keep bumping up the dollar, I got to keep bumping up the ramifications. Because I would absolutely do it for 101,000 a year.
300,000.
No.
All right, so we've all decided. Chase will get 300,000. Stacey
12 to 13 dick punches.
300,000.
Mm-hmm.
No dick punches. Stacey?
I already said mine.
Yeah. She's gonna
just recap it.
She's gonna sell her soul for the money.
Yes. Yes.
And David?
I am going to be spectated
You haven't
by
talked
society.
about what you would do at all.
Okay. So the poverty thing would be kind of sweet because, yeah, you know, everything around me would just be kind of just dingy, but I feel like I'd get used to that and I'd have a finer appreciation for things that I can't really appreciate right now. And there'd be consistency. Like my lifestyle would plateau at that point. I mean, yeah, there's consistency with your income when you're, you know, the center of attention and you're making $100,000 a year. But the rest of your life is inconsistent because you got to think at a point people are going to want to start fucking with you because they know if they find you, they're also going to be like pseudo stars for a little bit too. So your life is going to be constantly people like causing a shit show around you just so they can be mini celebrities too. Plus people are looking for you to fuck up and people are going to be trying to find ways to make you fuck up to make the show more enjoyable. So I kind of lean towards the isolation and the poverty.
That's what I realistically lean towards too.
Yeah.
But in this scenario, I'm just willing to lose my mind so that I can be greedy.
I can tell you what I think sounds better, but I would take the money. I would take the fucking money. I'd go into the bathroom and just shout, "I hope the ball cam's on." And yeah, fucking like reverse cowgirl the toilet and just like shit towards the cam too. Like, yeah, I'm a sellout. I would do that.
Reverse cow. That's like just normal sitting on the toilet.
It's backwards.
Okay, well, fine. In toilet scenarios, okay, fine. I would regular cowgirl my goddamn toilet.
Missionary fuck the toilet.
I would straight doggy style my goddamn.
Is that where you fuck the tank?
I don't even know how that would work. You just kind of close the lid on your dick in between the bowl and. Yeah, I'm not really too sure how that one works. You asked for it, you get it. Doggy style the toilet.
There's a bunch of conversations about the episode later. Like, nobody asked for this. Nobody.
That's how you break your contract, though. They just fire you. They're like, all right, no more surveillance. And you do get a severance package for the next 15 years per your contract. Just don't doggy style fuck toilets anymore. Jaser.
No promises. I'll take that check now.
Cha-ching, where's your bathroom? So, final answer for me, I'd fucking sell out.
I would also sell out.
And I, of course, would choose a life of poverty.
A life without $300,000 is a life in poverty.
a impoverished life of 300,000.
The struggle.
New topic. Official jank business.
Have you been checking Count the Cough at all?
I got an email from somebody who did Skittler fan art.
Nice.
Yeah,
I want to see.
I sent that to you, didn't I, Chase?
I think you did.
Oh, yeah, you did.
All right, so since you have it, you should definitely put it in the visual aids below because it's pretty awesome. And didn't Josh Green did a Skittler fan art too, right?
No.
What? No, I thought it was on the Discord.
Nope.
He put it on there.
He
Okay,
didn't do it.
never mind, Josh Green. Had your chance.
I think he did it.
I think he did. I'm pretty sure it was Josh Green.
Chase is just being contrary because he's drunk.
Ah,
The Drunk-Ass Chase cast.
welcome.
Oh, man, what's this going to be like the next time when we're actually all doing the Drunk-Ass podcast?
We're going to be yelling over each other.
Oh, I know.
hate you.
Editing it's going to be terrible. It's just going to be...
Everyone just fighting over who gets to speak.
No, it's me. It's me. God damn it.
I have a funny joke about dicks.
Wait a minute. I just thought about something with the hang 10. Let me speak.
Here's a...
Jeez, stop it.
Hold on, I'm making an announcement.
Do you have a gavel over there?
If to participate in not next week, to participate in the next Drunk-Ass podcast, you will want to watch We're Back.
We're back.
What's it called?
The
We're back,
dinosaur
a
movie?
dinosaur story.
We're Back, the dinosaur story.
A dinosaur story.
A dinosaur story.
Is that the cartoon?
Hell yeah, it's a movie.
Yeah, I'm going to have to watch that again because I know I've seen it, but
You will have to watch it again because that's what we're going to be fucking talking about.
that's going to be our discussion?
Yes.
Are we still going to do that with or without Chris Wilson, depending on what his schedule is?
Chris Wilson has a lot to say about that movie.
So he'll join no matter what.
Yes.
Is it on any of my favorite streaming services?
Probably not. I'd probably send you a copy.
It's probably on
Netflix.
YouTube.
I'm not sure.
Boop boop, breaking news. It's on Netflix. Beep boop boop.
I feel like it's one of those shorter movies.
We're back.
if
A
we-
dinosaur
Story.
story.
New topic. Would you rather number 3?
All right, I have a would you rather.
Oh, well, by all means.
Every time you fart, Epic Sax Man plays for 40 minutes.
Oh, Jesus.
And for anyone who isn't familiar with Epic Sax Man, it goes a little like this. "40 minutes.
I didn't say stop.
40 straight minutes of that. So
Every time you fart, even just a little squeaker.
Ba-ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da.
All right, so
Or you have tinsel hair, Christmas tinsel hair, wherever you normally have hair, and you have to sing everything you say.
here's my question.
Sex farts.
There's been times where on a particular day where you just kind of have rapid fire farts. What happens if you're just like pop 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 pop, pop like fart after fart?
The clock is reset.
The tracks just pile on top of each other.
Oh.
So they just play off each other, whatever timing your asshole set up for the. Oh my god.
That's way worse.
Yeah, you're in trouble if you got a lot of farts.
Jesus.
Yeah, and worse off, like at that point, you might as well just let them all out because, like, if you fart and you feel there's another one on deck, it's gonna come out eventually. You might as well just rip them all at once because then you're just tacking on minutes to the song after that.
Yes.
Jesus Christ, Stacey.
What about a really long fart? Like,
Can I just live in poverty?
Like,
everything-
does it activate at the end of the fart or at the beginning?
As soon as the fart starts,
Fuck you.
it just starts to pop out. There's
How do we even separate them at that point?
you can't really.
That'd be great, especially if like one of those like little ones that just kind of just like escapes. Like
Exactly.
you're out in public and you know like like nobody will actually smell. It's like how did that even make it out? But it won't be bad, so I don't care. But your cover is blown.
It's like one little bubble.
Yeah. And you're trying to like watch a movie with your lady or something, and it's just Epic Sax Man goes off and interrupts the whole thing. You have to pause it until it passes.
Like you're right.
And like, say Cicely's on the phone or something talking to somebody, and all of a sudden in the background, dun, 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 dun.
God damn it!
He's like, David.
You're like, David, have you seen the new Game of Thrones? You know, that show, it actually is really good. And hold on, this is gonna take like 40 minutes, but then we can get back into it.
What did
Talking
you
about
say?
Game of Thrones.
I can't hear you over your farts.
No, don't worry about it. It may be projecting out of my asshole. Right?
Well,
It's
turn away
all
from me.
right. It's
Turn
no
away
big
from me.
deal.
Or all your bodily hair is tinsel,
Yeah.
and you have to sing everything.
Every time you get up, it's like, good morning.
Now, do I actually
How are you?
acquire...
I'm doing fine.
Fuck you, David.
Do I actually acquire like a decent singing voice, or is it just like crappy singing David singing?
Crappy singing, however you can sing now.
You'd get better as you go.
Sure.
It's called practice.
Yeah, eventually you'd be fucking great at it. And you'd look like a fucking showman with your tinsel hair.
Well, then yeah, I want that.
I just made it positive. Fuck!
There's no positive to farting and hearing Epic Sax Man. There is a positive
You
to,
look like
well, now I can
Cher.
sing pretty good, and people like it, and people are obsessed with Christmas. My wife...
This would be like 20 years down the line, though, that if you do get better.
Well, that's fine. My wife likes Christmas. She'd probably be down with the tinsel deal. She likes it way more than most people I know, and like exponentially more than me. So she'd probably be okay with it. And then my singing would just get better too. Like I just sing her little ditties all the time about how I clean the cat boxes and like the
One
tinsel.
little thing about the tinsel hair is that it's pretty painful when it's first coming in. Like, you know how stubble is? It's a bit pointier, and you're getting tinsel in your butthole.
I would just let it all
right?
go.
That's great. Like, you wake up in the morning, you grate some potatoes in your armpits, and you get some hash browns.
Doesn't work like that.
You let out a fart and like some sequins tinsel goes everywhere, but you don't hear Epic Sax Man. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. I'd always have a job during the holidays, like always. Like I would go to the highest bidder too. It's like, yeah, you want Abomination Man? It's gonna cost you.
Who is hiring this? What the fuck are you talking about?
Guaranteed.
No one's hiring
Guaranteed.
tinsel.
Like idiot companies like Doritos and all like those other like Mountain Dew like shitty marketing. Like watch the Super Bowl. You'll see all like the dumb idiotic commercials. One of those companies would definitely hire me during the holidays.
Yeah, David
Those are
would be in a...
marketing ideas. They're not deliberately finding tinsel people.
No, they're finding something random that stands out.
Yeah.
They would just be like, hey, this guy's pretty fucking weird. We could put him in a Skittles commercial.
Oh, there's another good one. Yeah, it could be in a Skittles commercial. They do those idiot commercials all the time.
Where it's like,
Okay,
oh,
well,
my
these-
eyeballs were replaced by Skittles. And then, like, someone eats the Skittles out of your eye sockets.
Like, oh,
And
my
they want
eyes.
you because your hair is made of tinsel.
Yeah. And then I sing stuff. So I could just be singing stuff like, oh, this Mountain Dew's the best, but that goat's gonna kick my balls, stomp. And then Doritos comes in, and Doritos is like, I'm better, punch balls. And,
They'd
like
be
America would lose
say
their
this
minds and be
one
like, this is
line.
the best.
Say, I love Skittles. And you'd be like, I love Skittles. And they'd be like, you're fired.
During the holidays, they would not fire me.
Would
anyway.
you rather?
Well,
Yeah.
we didn't come to the conclusion of mine.
Oh, what was yours?
But you forget? Your body hair is replaced by a Christmas tinsel, and you have to sing everything. Or you fart Epic Sax Man for 40 minutes.
I will fart the sax man.
I shall take the tinsel Christmas man.
I think I'll fart Epic Sax Man.
Are you shitting me, both of you? I thought Chase was going to be in the minority. I mean, yeah, like if you both are farting Epic Sax Man, just get like some noise canceling
40
headsets.
minutes, you said?
40 straight minutes.
40
It
minutes.
stacks. It stacks. If you
It's a
if
long
you
time,
if you
man.
Tommy gun fart like like you've got like all of them just going all at once.
But you
I'd
can
still
avoid...
prefer it over having to sing everything. I feel like that would drive me crazy.
Yeah,
I feel like I
fuck
can get
that
behind
shit.
that. I feel like I can get behind that.
Good morning, Stacey. I know we had an argument last night, but let me clarify what I meant. Fuck that shit. That's worse than Epic Sax Man.
You choose the other, so in the middle of his song, like, Epic Saxman just starts playing. He's like, I've interrupted.
I'd just be forcing farts out to cut him off.
I hate that fucking sax song.
Well, you can deal with it. We had 2 options.
God damn it.
And I just come barging, howdy neighbor. It's a friend.
Oh, it's a tinsel
D.
freak.
Oh, it's Tinsel D again.
I'm getting my shotgun.
Oh, shit, he's gonna shoot me. I better run.
Kapow.
I've been shot. My tinsel balls. So
2 farts and a tinsel.
weird. I thought for sure. Okay.
I didn't even think about it before coming up with the question.
And of course,
So,
I'm not trying to play the field here and just to see who, like, if I could have a team with anybody. Legitimately, like, after hearing your questions, I thought for sure, like, the sax part was going to be out. But I am blown away that you both picked that.
I wasn't expecting it myself.
I surprised myself. I really did.
It soothed me to sleep.
Again, could you squeeze a fart out? I need a little music to...
Beat. Beat, 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 beat.
Hour before bed, you just eat, like, a couple cups of refried beans. Like, all right, the magic's going to happen soon.
Oh, I didn't think about sleep farts.
Yeah, like 2 a.m. Bum, bum, ba-da, ba-da. No! No!
Chase is just like wrapping the pillow around his ears like, God!
You wake up and you're like, how long has it been?
Now, here's the
Yeah,
thing,
there's
too.
like 4 tracks piled on top of each other.
Here's the thing. Are you going to have... Yeah. Yeah, they just rapid fire. Now, can you feel the bass coming out of the person as well, or is it just the audio?
Oh, good question.
Because
talking about if your
in
ass
those-
cheeks are thumping?
Yeah, because in that instance, I mean, I can see where noise-canceling headphones would work, but, like, if it's really, like, coming out of you, like, you can feel, like, the vibrations from the sax. Like, if the bed is shaking to it, that would probably be almost as jarring. Like, if you're just like... like, while you're trying to
Yeah.
sleep and you can just feel it.
Yeah, you would feel the rumbling.
You
Yeah.
make it sound like it's all subdued until you pull your butt cheeks apart.
Yeah, it's not like you're walking into a nightclub like... No, it's not like that.
You have like I don't know, is there a word for like when you're like competing with music with your neighbors where you're like blasting music? You just like open the window and spread your cheeks.
Oh yeah, Sam, take this. Oh, that
You could
goddamn...
compete with Christmas carolers. Jingle bells, yeah, well, how about this?
Just Chase with his ass out the window. All right, Stacey, push up on my stomach. Go.
With a megaphone.
Yeah, noise amplifying. Some subwoofers and a microphone.
Yeah, even better, just holding a regular microphone.
Why wouldn't you choose that?
I'm trying to
I
think
love
of...
Epic Sax, man.
I'm just trying to think of... I'm going back to what I always think in these situations is, could I make money off of that? I don't think I can make money off of 40-minute epic Saxman farts. Maybe you could do a string of like 20 YouTube videos that would get a lot of views, but YouTube doesn't pay anymore, so whatever. You know,
True.
I think
Make money, huh? I've got a would you rather for you. New topic. It's would you rather number 4.
Oh, shit.
damn.
Oh, shit.
It's gonna be our fucking closer.
Shit.
Don't do that.
I won't. I'm sorry.
Okay. Would you rather you shit fucking 58 ounces, right? You shit 58 ounces of coconut butter every single day,
Okay.
or you shit like an amniotic sac, right? You open it up, and inside is a pristine, fucking delicious dinner. A different dinner every night. And it's awesome.
Okay. So
This
almost
was
a
one
growler.
that we did.
Monday, you're having Chinese. Tuesday, you got fried chicken. Wednesday, tacos.
Thursday, you got some king crab.
Yeah.
But all that coconut butter you're pooping, you can make a profit off that. You can sell that
Yeah,
coconut
58
butter.
ounces. That's a lot of coconut butter.
If you're doing
You
it,
can,
if you're doing it once a day, all you have to do is have a stockpile of growlers on hand. You get a funnel.
Growlers?
What's that?
A growler? That's like it's like the 62 to 64 ounce like big glass jug that you can get filled up at like microbreweries where they just load up full of beer. I've actually got one in the fridge right now, which I'm going to enjoy on my vacation that I picked up when we were in Sedona. There we go. Circling back to my story. So, yeah. But, yeah, no, just get a stockpile of growlers and a funnel. Boom. Putting all that coconut butter to use. However, I have a question for you, Siddharth. This sack that comes out, when I rip it open, the food is fine inside, right?
Oh, it's beautiful. Steamy and delicious.
Well, then I take that.
You're pretty much deciding between whether you are saving money on a dinner every night, right? Because you're shitting it out.
Yeah.
A dinner for two.
Oh, that's even better. Dinner for two? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I was just thinking of dinner for myself. I didn't even think about Sicily.
Yeah. Candles every night.
Yeah, sure. Candles in that
Shit out the
embryonic
candles.
sack, yeah.
Or you are stockpiling coconut butter to sell as an artisanal fucking, like, specialized product. You sell it for fucking $15 an ounce.
I think I'd still go with the food pouch. Because here's my deal. Like, the specialty places you could sell this coconut butter at, I probably don't even want to go there. I probably don't want to go through the work of sealing it up, putting, like, a label on it, trying to sell it. And I feel like there'd be some blowback, some ramifications if people found out it was butt butter. And I would like the gratification of just a surprise meal every day. That's just not going to hurt me. How'd they find out? This is the fucking...
Do you know where your soap comes from? You buy soap. Do you know where the soap comes from?
I hope it doesn't come from somebody's butthole, but no, I don't.
You hope, but you buy it.
So you think that's going through every coconut butter person's head? Like, God, I hope this isn't a butthole, but I have to have it.
I think the assumption is that it's not coming from your butthole.
Oh, no.
If David's got some enemies from big coconut butter, they might expose him.
Yeah, right. There's a lot of risks involved. What if one day coconut butter is like the Hitler of butters? Like, people just hate it, and that's your only move, and you gotta clear 58 ounces of it a day. I'd just rather have a surprise meal that makes me happy. There's the gratification every night. It's the mystery. It's the satisfaction. You get that endorphin rush every time you cut the bag open. I think that's it.
I think I'd go with the meal as well.
Thank you, Stacey.
Because I'm lazy. And
Oh, yeah. Don't even get me started on laziness. Like, I still prepare my food, and I'm happy to do it because, I would much rather have my asshole make my food.
Let me just point out that $15 an ounce at 58 ounces is $870 every single day.
Well now.
Twist.
I can pay for somebody else's asshole food with that kind of money.
That means every
It'd be
month
there
you're
For my
making
food.
I'd buy them out of their surprise.
$26,000 a month on coconut butter, assuming you're good at business at selling coconut butter.
I just don't know if I'd be good at coconut butter. Like, somebody would be coming in just being like, is this as good as patchouli? And I'd be like, we have nothing in common, leave. Like, I don't even know. But,
Let's say you're in the mood for tacos and you shoot out sushi.
well, Siddharth, I
I'd
already
be
know
happy with that.
I already know going into this, it's going to be a surprise. So I don't go into it going, oh, I sure do hope it's filet mignon. Ah, fucking raviolis. Oh, those are delicious, but not what I wanted. Yeah, yesterday was a calzone. Really could have gone for some brisket.
It would be amazing to just you'd have a meal every time,
The mystery.
and it'd be biodegradable. I like that about the butt food as well.
And what if you had like because it's gonna happen at least once in your life. What if you just had just like a killer meal? Just like the best. Like for me, it'd be awesome if I shit out like a full fucking pizza, my favorite topping, the perfect blend of wings, and maybe just like, you know, a big growler of beer. There we go. My one of those comes out, which I know that wouldn't happen. I'd still pay for it. I don't care. But what if you roll the dice and the next night you get it again? It would happen at least once. That'd be the best day ever. Just imagine that. And like every day you could just reflect and be like, I lived the dream.
What if there were no repeats?
That'd also be great.
It
You
would,
said
though.
you said they're always awesome meals. You specifically said they're great meals. So it's not like I'm gonna get like a can of pork and beans one night and beef Wellington the next.
Okay, well, let me point this out.
You get to try new stuff without any risk,
Yeah,
wasting money.
and it's for two, so I got
58
Sicily
ounces.
covered too.
At 58 ounces, you'd be making 300 thou a year.
Were you were researching this for this question, right?
I pulled out the calculator. It's 313. 200.
But you also have to suffer 12 to 13 sad clown dick punches. What were the other ramifications?
What? What are you talking about? No.
I'm throwing
shit
it.
The
coconut
clown
butter.
dick
Throwing it
punches
back.
were your would you rather.
You probably have specialized your toilet to collect the coconut butter.
No, don't even let it go in the toilet. That's where bacteria
No.
is. You get a funnel and you put it into your growler. It's the easiest system, Siddharth.
Just poop into a funnel, that's all.
You just put
have
that
a
funnel right on your
clean
butt cheek.
toilet. You don't have like
But-
you don't repurpose your shit toilet. You get a new clean toilet.
Yeah, but you have that party that one night and fucking Barry comes over and he just has way too much to drink and then it's over. Your coconut butter business is tainted.
Barry's not allowed over.
Well, after that incident, yeah, but there's going to be more
Dude,
berries.
fuck Barry.
There's always a Barry. And that guy's he's a prick every time. I fucking hate Barry, but there's always a Barry. Yeah, I stumped you, didn't I?
I was drinking.
Yeah, you've been doing a lot of that tonight, Siddharth. Like, we totally switched roles. Like, I'm still on beer number 2. I don't know what's going on. I think, like, I can just sense that you've had so much and, like, oh, collectively, we better slow down.
I choose the dinners.
Right?
I also choose the dinners. I want to try some new stuff.
Were you trying to convert me? Is that what it was? Were you just trying
make
to
an argument?
you were trying to convert me the whole time? Just have me go, you know what? Yeah, the coconut butter.
300 thou.
Oh, it sounded intriguing earlier, so yeah, I got funnels and growlers.
The butt food just sounds more fun.
It's the
Chase's
mystery.
coconut butter.
What?
Like you're
Chase's coconut butter. It's wrapped in like fucking homemade paper, right? And like hemp strings.
Yeah.
And people are like, "Wow, I get why this is expensive."
Ooh, excuse me, I just chased burp.
Whoa. Ooh,
We are fucking switching roles.
Oh my god!
who are you?
Who am I? I don't even know.
Gonna open up another beer.
I gotta get through this beer. I can't believe I'm only on my second one. This is stupid. Well, I have another would you rather if you two are game.
Yes.
Yeah, we all chose shit dinner, so go ahead.
Hang on, I'm trying to pound this beer. So yeah, shit dinner was the winner. And that works. Shit dinner was the winner.
Shit dinner winner.
Shit dinner.
Winner, shit dinner.
I'd play at that fucking table. If I was in Vegas and I just heard some dealer just be like, winner, shit dinner. Like, whoa.
You just stumble on over like, all right, what's going on over here?
What the
Let's do
fuck?
it.
I don't even care if that's a $15 table. Give me some shit dinner, baby.
This is all coconut butter.
Let me put my growlers down. Whoops-a-doo, spilled it on the table. Nope, there's security. Bye-bye.
New topic. Would you rather? Round 5.
So I do have one more if you two are game.
Let's do it.
All right, let me pull it up here. All right. Would you rather participate in police dog training without full body pads, or I forgot what the second one was. I'm laughing now. Or try to smuggle heroin up your asshole onto an international flight leaving Mexico?
Oh my god.
God. I'd get attacked by a dog.
Yeah. Like, would you rather get bit by a dog or go to Mexican prison?
I am so happy you said that. Like, no joke, because like in the kitchen earlier when I came up with this one, I was like, oh, this is a good one. I want to run it by you, Cicely. She was all about heroin up the butthole.
No.
And I was like, are you kidding me? And she was like, yeah, you just got to get on a plane and there's some heroin up there. I was like, but it's an international flight leaving Mexico, which means there's going to be a little bit more security. And if, God forbid, if you do get busted in Mexico, like that's kind of it. Like
the risk is
fucked.
too high.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she was like, oh, dog's going to rip your arm off. I was like, well, dog's not going to rip your arm off. You're going to definitely lose some skin, but
the dog will break your arm.
It's better than like 25 years in Mexico prison, I'd imagine.
Yeah, the long-term effects is what I'm thinking about.
Wow.
It would fucking suck to get attacked by the dog, but even if there's a small chance of going to Mexican prison, no thanks.
But then
what happens after the dog?
Well, that's it. Like, you just participate in a police dog training. Like, they go at you, and like they're taught to disarm you and like drag you to the ground. So they do their thing, then they're pulled off you, and that's it. That's all you gotta do.
And then you pet the dog with your limp arm. You're like, good boy, and then you leave.
Yeah, then you're out of it.
Nice doggy, and then he bites you some more.
It's just a one. And like, I was 100% for the police dog training, and she was just like, oh yeah, heroin up the beehole. So then I tried to change it a little bit. I was like, all right, what if it's it's a condom that's been expired for 10 years? What about then? And she was like,
what? The heroin's in a condom that's been expired for 10 years? Is that what
yeah, so it's likely to break. It's likely to break, and then you get a butthole full of heroin.
And then you OD.
Yeah. And she was like, I'd still do it.
No.
Yeah.
Cicely, no.
Or worse off, you don't OD, like you still, because like, I mean, it's a condom. I mean, how much can it really hold? I don't know the values of heroin that you need to be putting into your body or not. So do not give me that information at countthecough@gmail.com, because I couldn't care less. But yeah, no, I would just take the one bad, because seriously, like, okay, maybe it'd pretty sweet if it busted in my butthole and I OD'd on heroin on an airplane, like over the Pacific Ocean or something like that. Cool, sweet way to go, great story. But if it goes south and you do get busted and they got to turn that fucking plane around and get you back to Mexico, that's where I'm drawing the line.
I'm not going to fucking Mexico prison.
I don't want to either.
I am not going to fucking Mexico prison.
No.
Yeah, whatever. Beer number 3, Siddharth.
Yeah, well,
Timid.
you once tried to sell me on buying you a 40 ounce.
And it worked.
I don't remember that working.
It didn't work.
I remember Chase being like, no, what?
Wait. I think I'm thinking about a different 40-ounce situation. When you put a cigarette out in my freshly opened 40-ounce beer.
Oh, well, that was a different
I
situation.
replaced.
Yeah.
That was tragic.
That was tragic. That hurt.
I just remember that, just like you're talking about how much of a terrible
Explain
day.
what the situation was first.
All right, so when we were living together, we would often congregate on the back patio to have cigarettes, and we would usually have a 40 out back, which was the ashtray. And on this particular evening, I bought the same brand of 40 that was our ashtray at that given time, and our ashtray wasn't too full at that point.
There's also several 40s on the table, just to...
That's
just
true.
to be clear.
We went through a lot of them, but the one
Most
that
of them were ashtrays.
Yeah, the one that we were using as our current ashtray resembled the 40 that I had picked up that didn't have too many butts in it. I had just cracked this thing open. I don't even know if I took a sip out of it or not. And we were having a conversation, just finished the smoke, and Chase just dropped it.
I think you were saying how
bloop,
much...
like, what's that?
You were saying how much of a terrible day you were having, too. I think that was part of
that's
it.
right.
Your day was terrible, and all you were looking forward to was this fucking 40 is the only thing that you can afford right now.
I just got off the worst goddamn day of my life, making that fucking TN money, which we didn't make, and then
No, TN money.
peddling retail goods, and yeah, just like, oh god, I am Chase. No,
Fool.
Now you're the fish.
I am the fish.
Fish.
What's the
Fish.
Swim, fishy.
Fish.
What's the fish, David Dish? No, that's not how it goes. Damn it. Yeah, I was,
Okay, but
I was having a particularly terrible day, and then
I'm not the fish.
and then the fish takes a cigarette and
Hey.
drops it right into my fresh 40, just opened, thus ruining it. And it's all I had. It was the only thing.
it was like just this silent moment. Like we're all talking, and then like Chase dropped the cigarette, and then you just hear, tss, and then it was just silent, and David looking devastated.
I didn't realize it for like a minute, too. I put it in there, and I was like, uh-huh. What?
We're all
What's
staring
everyone?
at you.
Like, hey,
going on?
gang, why are you all so quiet, buddies? What's...
Like, remember that 40? I was just saying that that's the only thing I could afford, and my day was terrible, and this is the only thing I was looking forward to. You've ruined it.
Just robbed me of it, you son of a bitch.
And then David murdered Chase.
And he's
was
not
a
with
good
us to
time.
this day.
It's a good thing that his ghost agreed to do this podcast with us.
Very generous.
That's when we all
Very
started
generous.
calling David the fish.
Fish. Fish.
Fish.
Fish.
Swim, fishy fish.
I will swim upstream, where the 40s are not tainted with cigarettes.
You could have poured out the top layer.
I think we tried, but the cigarette was just persistent. Like, it just kept going in, and there was ash. No, I think I tried drinking it, and you were like, don't. Just don't.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I
think
still
remember
was-
Chase replacing it. At least.
I think I was going for it, and you were just like, no, don't do that, man.
But my day, Chase, my day.
You don't fucking know, man.
Well,
For
gang,
tastier
we did it.
beer. We did it.
Wait, did we do it? We don't have any more?
We're good, man. That's the podcast.
Yeah.
All right.
New topic. Goodbye.
Do a drunken outro, Chase.
This week's outro is brought to you by Drunk Chase. Chase!
We're gonna go now. We're everybody together, hand in hand, to go away.
Oh, God, Stacey, stop him, please.
Well, that's the end of our
All
show.
together,
No.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
one and all.
Thank you for tuning into the All Would
Chase
You Rather
Cast.
podcast.
Drunk
Tune in next episode for the Drunk-Ass podcast, where we will again
More
be discussing.
Chase.
We will again be discussing.
We're back, A Dinosaur's Story.
Goodbye, everybody.
You should send me a link to
You
that.
are my friend.
Thanks, Jankles. We'll see you next week. Or no,
Later,
not next week.
We'll see you whenever.
We'll see you whenever the fuck we do this. Later,
Fuck all
Jankles.
of you.
Ass Janks.
How dare you give us money?
Also, thank you.
Oh, very
Fuck
much.
you.
Thank you.
No, fuck you.
Don't listen to him.
Fuck you.
He's been drinking.
He's belligerent now.
Goodbye.
He's been belligerent.
I gotta
Butts.
pound like 5 beers right now. So long.
Butts.
Pricks.
But, 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 but,
Hold on.
Wait, no, we got a podcast to do
It's
here.
loud.
Is it Stacey next?
We gotta sober that Siddharth up.
Yeah. You get you some coffee.
And some
I
crackers.
love coffee.
Coffee and
No,
crackers.
they're not gonna. Oh, wait, there it is.
You're gonna have to buy this man some burgers.
Yeah.
Ooh, I kind of want some burgers. Can you like Uber Eats some burgers my way too?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna Uber Eats your mouth straight to your dick.
I don't.
You could suck
You're
your
gonna
own
force him to
cock.
suck his own dick?
I don't like the sound of that at all.
Well, it's happening. Boop, boop, boop.
Say hello to your dick.